welcome to Gifted Guitars. My name's Chris Ballinger. This year my family was asked to be a part of something called Playlist Live, which is a convention in Orlando. And in the early stages of it, they were like, hey, is there anything like cool or special that you would want to do at this convention? And one of the ideas that I sort of floated around was, why don't I design a custom paint job on a guitar or build a custom guitar and give it away at the convention? I threw that idea out there a couple months ago, totally forgot about it, and today they sent me an email saying, hey, so this is the time slot when you'll be on stage giving away that guitar. I haven't been building that guitar, but I have been looking for a way to give a guitar away to one of you guys. This is that opportunity, and I have to do it. I didn't have time to order a guitar and get the pieces all together and all that stuff, so I went to the store today and bought a guitar that I'm going to custom paint and bring with me to Orlando. This is the guitar that I got. This is an Epiphone Les Paul with P90 pickups. It's in sort of a matte black, which I think will hold paint well. I'll probably sand it down a little bit to help out with that as well. And I have a really cool paint idea. To me, this represents the beginning of something very cool because I've been wanting to give guitars away to the people that watch the videos. Now, I consider you guys, the viewers, my friends as well, and the whole point of this channel was to give guitars to my friends. I am going to do some work on this guitar today and try and get it done because I have less than a week to finish this, get it ready, pack it up, and bring it with me. And I don't know, I've got some very interesting ideas of some stuff that I want to do down the line, including doing a live show where I build a guitar in front of all of you. That's something that I think would be really cool. And I want to test out a technique with this guitar that might enable me to do that. So I just had to pump the brakes on everything else and make this happen because I do want to give one of you guys a guitar. I want to take every opportunity that I have to thank you, to engage with you, and to just show you how much I appreciate you. So that's what this guitar is, and we're just gonna jump right into it, make it happen. So essentially what I'm gonna try and do on this is a custom paint job. And the first step when doing that is to take the guitar completely apart. In order to get the electronics out, I'm gonna have to do some unsoldering. I'm gonna have to take out the soldering iron and undo some of the solder joints. It feels really weird taking apart a brand new guitar. It's a brand new finished guitar, plays well, sounds nice, and I'm just taking it apart. So I took a whole bunch of pictures of the electronics, and I also, on my little guide here, I drew a diagram just in case I can't tell what's going on in the pictures later and I need more reference. So I'm really trying to cover all my bases so that this goes back together quickly, easily, and correctly. All right, for the most part, I've gotten everything off of here. There are a couple things that I don't have the tools to get off, or I don't know how to. For example, these two metal pieces, I think I need a tool that would actually wrench these out. I don't have that, so I'm gonna mask this off. And this, and this, I believe are like epoxied on here, like they are glued on. There's no way for me to get them off. So I'm gonna leave them, mask it, and then start the spraying process. Next step is to take a couple of templates that I've printed out and cut them out and make sure the sizing's right, and then we should be ready to go. I'm a little nervous about this next part. It's where I actually do it. Okay, I love the way this turned out. It is so cool. It's so cool. It looks like outer space. You may have noticed a couple of little problems as I was going with this. One was I was using these bolts to hold things down, and I dropped one as I was taking it off, and it left an impression on the guitar, and I had to repaint that section. It looks good now, so that's good. Another thing that was a little challenging is that my template stuck to the guitar, so I had to like scrape it off, and there was like a pool of paint on the template, and I was so worried that it was gonna like spill or like flick up and hit me in the face or go all over the guitar or something, but it didn't. The guitar looks awesome. So this is going to be a playlist themed guitar, so I'm going to actually turn that planet into the playlist logo because this is Playlist 2020. It's the 10-year anniversary of the first playlist. It's a very special convention. So I am going to put the logo on it and sign the back of the guitar and just have it ready for someone to get in some sort of raffle. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna come up with something and it's gonna be awesome. Anyway, here's what the guitar looks like right now. Pretty cool. Okay, so I got some repainting to do. That was disappointing. Basically what happened was the cardstock that I was using stuck to the paint that was underneath everything and lifted it. So what I'm gonna do is kind of, I guess, let it dry and then remask it and paint the sky around the planet. The planet itself is fine, but the sky around needs a little work. So, so I'm gonna let it sit and not rush things, which is my tendency, is to rush. I'm trying to get this done in a very short amount of time. And And that was not supposed to happen. I probably should have let this dry overnight before messing with it on the level I was messing with it. Well, it didn't turn out exactly how I had it in my head, but pretty close. It's pretty cool. And once it's all put together, it's gonna look really, really cool. My next plan is to lacquer this thing, seal it all in so that it will last a long, long time, put the whole guitar back together, and then take it to Florida and give it to somebody. So be sure to tune in next week to see who gets this guitar and what they think of it, and to see our adventure to Florida. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So I hope that you join me. I hope that if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to this channel. It means a lot to me. And don't forget to write something in the comment section. I love hearing your comments, whether it's a tip for how to do the spray painting better. This is something I do want to hone and like learn how to do. I haven't done this that much. I'm not an expert at it, but I would like to get proficient at it and be able to do this in like a live setting. I would just want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time.